So the last tool that I use and I offer in my store is the elongated heart. It's a very popular shape in the gua sha industry. It's been around probably the longest, and it is probably the simplest tool but the easiest to use. It is more rounded, it's not as aggressive, and it's great for most people. I often bring this tool when I'm teaching large groups of people, seniors, people that are very new to Chinese medicine or just trying to, get started with it. But it does do some good work because it has this nice divoted end, which is great for going over joints and for invigorating larger tissue. It has this pointed end, which is good for applying acupressure. And then it has more flat and rounded edges for going over larger areas. So this tool is very efficient, it's very useful. It is much different than the tool I was reviewing earlier. If you notice the difference, this has symmetrical edges. This one has this strangely elongated edge. I don't know where this would fit on your body. It's a beautiful rose quartz tool. Also very popular, but I find that it is not very effective. If you have to figure out how you're going to use the tool constantly, where is this weird edge going to go? I don't see how it's useful. I find the glossier tools also aren't going to really dig into the tissue as much, so I prefer the matte tools. All of my tools are matte. You will be able to hold on to them better. Dropping the tool is common, so if you buy a glossy tool like this, which is very popular, it looks beautiful, slippery. If you start applying oil, even just holding on to it without oil, it's very slippery. And so better to get a tool like this, which is not finished. It will look nice with oil on it. Once you get it, normally it's a little more matte, but as you use it, it takes on a little bit more color. It doesn't absorb in lotions or anything like that, but it is a really nice tool. I've looked long and hard for the tools that I use for myself and that I recommend, and I really prefer this type of tool. As I mentioned, this tool is really great for going over joints, really good for going over large joints. You can use it on your fingers. It won't be as invigorating as the comb, but it's great for some of the bigger joints and just for getting things moving. The wrist joints, really good for this tool, going over large muscles, the elbow, the knees, large tissue areas. And then, like I said, you can use the end of the tool for acupressure. So this tool is very beneficial. Like I said, this is a tool that I used for many years. This shape is very traditional in Chinese medicine, and I do recommend it. It's really using your Gua Sha Tool is a personal thing, so you have to decide which one works for you. I have all my tools sitting on my ottoman in my living room, so I can grab them depending on how I'm feeling, what I'm needing to do. I grab one tool or multiple tools and I use them as needed. You need to be really careful. Like I said, they are fragile tools. If you drop them on tile or marble or any very hard surface, they will break. So if you're using them in the bathroom, make sure that you have a rug or something underneath you and that your hands are not too oily. I've had many people drop the tool right after they purchased it in a class and had to buy another one. So I list this on my website. I list this when I mail them out to people who purchase them. Be careful what surface you use them on, because I do not warranty tools that are dropped and broken. That is not my responsibility. So I'm just letting you know up front. Take care where you use them. Put them in a place where you're gonna be able to use them easily, like a living room or a study, or if you do prefer to use them in the bathroom, put a rug down just in case you drop it. I've been fortunate, I've never dropped a tool, and I am probably one of the most clumsy people you'll ever meet. I guess because of the years of training I've had using the tool, it hasn't been an issue for me, but I did want to address that for you. It's a common issue that comes up, and you get your tool, you're excited to use your tool, you don't want it to break. I received tools in the mail when I was researching tools, and they were broken by the time they came to me. So be careful where you get your tools. Many of the tools are cheaply made. Most of them come from China. That's where they're produced. So you want to, be sure who you're getting them from. Check around. Ask a friend. A lot of people buy their tools on Amazon. I'm a big Amazon shopper myself. But again, you want to make sure you're getting just the right tool. So hopefully this will help you as you navigate the process of doing gua sha. And I look forward to talking to you again.